Uzobona going home. The Orlando Stadium opens its doors to Africa's Premier Club competition as Orlando Pirates entertain Jwaneng Galaxy in a second round tie of the 2023-24 CAF Champions League. Well, wherever you may be on our beautiful continent, it is a good evening to you as the very best sides on the continent gather in various parts of the continent. And the aim of the game in the various second leg ties is to ensure you get yourself into the group stages of the best club competition on the continent. For both these sides, they've been there, done it before. Not only as far as partaking in this illustrious competition, but also getting into the group stages. For Pirates, they've gone as far as being crowned champions. Of course, in years gone by, Jwaneng, in their last outing, got as far as the group stages of the Champions League. They look to do likewise, especially bringing the lead into the second round tie and hoping, of course, to come good in going forward here and causing what many may view as quite an upset if they are to walk away with the win. Well, the refereeing team ready to, of course, take things forward here and take this game and put their best foot forward in ensuring that, well, less is said about them, and it's all about the 11 on the field on either side here in, of course, putting their best foot forward and entertaining the crowds, the many that will be watching not only live here at the Orlando Stadium, but around the continent. And as far as the refereeing team here, it's Celso Alvacao, who's from Mozambique, who will lead the officials in. He will be assisted by Arsenio Maringuela, also a man from Mozambique, and the third assistant from Mozambique as well, Zacharias Baloi, whilst the fourth official in this tie is Wilson Mwinga from Mozambique. So, Pirates, as they do, will, of course, look out to the stands and show their appreciation for those that have come out here to get behind this side in the black and white as they go on yet another African adventure. The hope here, not only to turn things around on the aggregate scoreline, score goals, and, of course, end what has been a bit of a rough run for them, having lost the last three matches coming into this tie on the domestic scene, that is. The losing streak, if you will, for Orlando Pirates started with that 1-0 loss to Jwaneng. That was 3 matches back. They lost the next 2 to Mamelodi Sundowns, including their last league match. They do have the final against Sundowns coming up next after this tie. So all the more this match important not only to get into the group stages, but to get back to winning ways ahead of the MTN 8 final. It is Orlando Pirates that will get this match underway. They in the black, attacking the goal to the left of your screen, whilst Jwaneng in the red will attack the goal to the right. Lovely turn then into space as Monare looks to bring Pirates forward here. It's Monare again. There was a bit of a late challenge out to that far side. The referee for the time being will allow our play to continue. Pirates with just 10 active players on that field with 1 man down. Will be wise to put the ball out of play here through Paseka Mako for the injured party to get some attention. Looked a late challenge here. The referee from Mozambique is also Alvacao. Allowed play to continue only because Orlando Pirates did have the ball. They no possession of the ball, so nothing wrong in that regard. In the end, Pirates were mindful of the fact that they had 10 out in that field, and the man that is down and in need of some help here seems to be Patrick Maswanganyi, operating in midfield alongside the likes of Ndlondlo and Monare. If you are just joining us, Pirates do have the likes of Hoto, Lepasa and Erasmus on the sharp end of the attack. So they will look to, of course, have a lot of pace and creative ability, including the ability to find the back of the net through those. For Jwaneng side, Moyo and Mpologang are the men at the sharp end of the attack. I mentioned the midfield and how strong it is, of course. Well, whilst Maswanganyi gets the attention he needs, it's worth mentioning that both these sides would have been happy with the way things fared for them in the last round, with Pirates getting the better of a side from the Comoros in Chapal. 4-0 on aggregates, 1-0 away from home, then 3-0 here at the Orlando Stadium. Jwaneng had the beating of Ugandan side Vipers with what was an exciting scoreline. 5 goals scored on aggregate, 3-2. The scoreline in favour of Jwaneng as they did the business then, winning 2-0 at home to lose 2-1 away from home. That Chaine coming off his line in a flash to ensure there was no danger to that Pirates goal. But a positive start here from Jwaneng, looking to close down right from the front and force a few errors. Marco on the move here on this near side, winning the throw-in. In the heart of defense, Orlando Pirates will have Koki as well as Sibisi, with Marco and Munyani on either side of them. Haven't quite found their footing just yet, their rhythm. As yet, Orlando Pirates seen one player slip already in the Pirates colours. It is worth noting when they finished warming up, and between that period and when they walked out to start this match, the sprinklers did come on here to wet the surface just a bit. Coach Ramad Budi, the man in charge of Jwaneng Galaxy, of course, a South African at birth, the man who has had joy with South Africa from a coaching point of view, and as far as the COSAFA Cup, winning it a few years ago and getting as far as 3rd place a month and a half or so ago out in Durban. Got strong work in defense here by Jwaneng Galaxy. Early pull forward here, looking to release the man out wide on this near side. It is Linayani out wide on the right side for the time being. Pirates having it here. Finding width on that far side. Great movement off the ball, down the line, being used as a decoy for the time being. There's Philip Ndlondlo. Marco. Hoto popping out wide on this near side in the early stages. Better from Orlando Pirates in getting everybody to get a feel off the ball here. And immediately Jwaneng dropping numbers quite deep here. As Pirates are able to play through the lines for the time being. Great movement on that far side. Good pass as well now. How's the timing of that challenge? As many out in the stands were hoping for what could be a late challenge and a possible penalty. Both the far side official and referee from Mozambique aren't convinced. So, a bit of a positive for Orlando Pirates here in these early stages. Keeping in mind, the sides did meet out at the Botswana National Stadium in Gaborone in the first leg, with Jwaneng walking away 1-0 winners. Msedami, I should say, the man who scored the goal that made the difference after 21 minutes. How important will that goal be? As Ndlondo picks up the pieces here, looks for the movement from Hotto to try and get in behind the lines. Midfield battle on here. Settled by the ball being nicely picked up. Still Jwaneng can't hold on to it for too long. Hotto's done well to eliminate one, make that two. He's passed in the end, not good enough to bring Clement Erasmus into the game. Now, space on that far side for Jwaneng to try and attack. Well read in the end by CBC. Pirates on the front foot. Ndlondo. Well, they are dropping deep. Jwaneng Galaxy. Just about everybody behind the ball, as Pirates have every player in the opposition off of the field, making it difficult for Pirates to find their way between the lines here. As Hotto has yet another unforced error inside the opening 7 minutes since Pirates got this game underway. Masugu. Very interested in seeing how adventurous Jwaneng Galaxy will be here when they have their foot on the ball in the early stages, going long, then trying to get it in behind that defense. Here's Dion Hotto. Lepasa with pace, just one getting into the box for the time being. Lepasa lining it up. Looking to add to his 3 goals in the Champions League thus far is Lepasa. Has been in great form since the start of the season. The Orlando Pirates striker certainly has been one of the stars for Pirates since the start of the current campaign. Still 26 years of age is Akele Lepasa. Simisi. Muyane. Maswanganye finding Ndlondo. Here's Hotto. Erasmus dropping deep to get involved here. Again, you can see how deep Jwaneng Galaxy are sitting here. Mindful of the fact that they do have the 1-0 aggregate lead here and looking to start off with a sure defense, making life as difficult as possible for Orlando Pirates. This Monare with a bit of time and space, looking for Hotto on this near side. Quite rightly, the Namibian looking to header it back across the goal line into the line of danger. In the end, it was way too close to Poko. Man, he was aiming for Lepasa, of course, who was the nearest to him. That's well read here on this near side. Now, Pirates getting onto the front foot and Numbers getting into the box. Ball in. Again, they're looking for Lepasa in the central area. Well marked he was, with a good 3 or 4 around him. Pirates having it here with Koki. Ndlondo sitting extremely deep with a low block. Jwaneng Galaxy out wide to this near side. 3 inside the box as Marco brings it onto the right foot. First shot in anger. Comfortably picked up by Pogo. International with no less than 20 showings for the national team. So he do have plenty of experience in that regard. His distribution with the arm isn't bad at all. Good enough to find a man towards the halfway line here on this near side. in Sendami. Early pull forward. Movement is good here on this near side. Good battle on between the two men. Here, Sendami again, who's done well enough here protecting the ball to force the corner the way of Jwaneng FC. Of course, the first goal in this tie will be of huge importance to Jwaneng. If they score the first goal, not only is it an away goal, but it will afford them the 2-0 aggregate scoreline. Then the Pirates know if they score the first goal, they've got the crowd behind them and the momentum, especially playing at home. So, Jwaneng, with the first corner, looking to ensure they are the first to find the back of the net. Numbers getting into that box. 6 in the red of the men from Botswana. All starts with a good ball here as the referee is looking to sort out the pushing and shoving inside that box. Quite a bit to do in separating the two sets of players here for the referee from Mozambique. But a good ball could be the beginning of something special in the way of grabbing the lead here for Jwaneng Galaxy. So how good will the left-footed in-swinging delivery be? Well, finally, the referee is happy with what's going on inside the box, and we can get the game underway. There's the in-swinger in towards that near post, well defended by Orlando Pirates. At the expense of a throw-in, of course, on this near side, just outside the final third. So Jwaneng again will look to take advantage of situations such as this where they can get numbers in and around that box. Body behind the ball, then came off the body rather than the arms or hands being used to stop that shot. Shuffled across his goal line quite impressively. Sipo Chaine. And between the sticks here for Orlando Pirates. Would love nothing more than to have a clean sheet. So Pato it is here on this near side. Early with the ball in. Erasmus. 3 in the DSTV Premiership and 4 in the MTNA, 10 in total. For a man in all competitions who's already in a double figures, it would have been a perfect start. First real chance of the evening going the way of Orlando Pirates. Forward they come with Hotto having 3 inside the box already. Now, another hope from the Pirates faithful for a penalty. It wasn't to be. Nothing wrong with the challenge from Maswanganyi, with the referee not too far away from the action. Well, the goalkeeper here, Pogo, has come a long way off his line to have a word with one of his teammates. I do believe he was looking to get into the ear of Kitso Mangolo. To believe he may have thought Mangolo wasn't quite paying attention to him, so came a long way to have words with him right next to the halfway line. In fact, it was Sedami he was having words with, not Mangolo, I beg your pardon. Hotto. CBC. Munare, if you are just joining us as we go into the first 15 minutes of this tie, seen a few positive moments for the Pirates on the front foot. There was a penalty shout a little bit earlier. There was a great chance for Lipas after a lovely ball was played into him. He's well taken header with plenty of power straight into the arms of Pogo. And it's Pirates that have, for the most part, kept Jwaneng Galaxy on the back foot here. Hotto. Dondo. Again, Pirates threatening with numbers in that box. Ball in towards that far post. It's well read. It's superbly read then by Huitu Nepogo. The 28-year-old snatching that one out the air quite impressively. Before playing for Jwaneng, Pogo was in the books of Gaborone United from January 2012. Man who was born in Gaborone. 20 appearances for the national team of Botswana. And has had 3 in the Champions League, conceding a couple. Also part of the Botswana national team that played in the Africa Cup of Nations. 5 appearances he's had at the Cup of Nations. Pogo first making his debut for the Botswana national team back in 2015 as Londo sees a problem with the ball here, so the referee quite rightly will allow them to switch balls. Erasmus. Dropping extremely deep here is Erasmus to get involved. Looking to bring Dion Hunter into it on this side. The defensive header at the very best. Had the communication been better than from Jwaneng defensively. The message would have arrived for that to be left alone and to go out for the throw-in. In the end, they'll have to defend the corner after the last touch. Ramsey. Hato it is with the outswinger. Pogo again doing well to get there ahead of the Pirates attackers to relieve the pressure off of his teammates. Good movement off the ball, lovely touch on the move then to force the corner from Tabang Monare. Pirates now looking to apply a bit of pressure, a few set pieces. They have gotten in recent times here to keep the opponents on the back foot. Last time around it was the outswinger. This time it will be the in-swinger, with the likes of Dion Hotto taking up positions inside the box, as well as Poki. Munare amongst those that are hoping for a bit of joy inside that box. Again, the referee taking his time to have a word with one or two of the players inside the box. Dion Hotto, I believe it was, to ensure that there is no argy-bargy. Now, the in-swinger. And well defended by Jwaneng here. The pressure right from the front, forcing the error and forcing the decision of the Orlando Pirates then. Tapelo Kogi, men who had pushed forward from their defensive position, making life difficult for Jwaneng to play the ball out. Here is Kogi. Pirates patient in trying to break down Jwaneng Galaxy here. Everybody behind the ball for the men in red from Botswana. Kogi. Challenge from behind. A set piece in a very good area here for the challenge on Zakele Lepasa. I think the Pirates players are looking to, or hoping to see a card shown here. I think he's taking his time here. Is the Mozambican referee, Celso Albacao, if he is to take some action. Now, looking at the distance here, it's far enough to get it up over the wall and get that dip, and Pirates looking for the first goal in this tie. To have a few that have mastered this art. Basa amongst those standing over it. And where it's placed, whether it's the right foot from Lepasa or the left from Hotto. won't make much of a difference in one having an advantage over the other. It's just about the precision. And whoever strikes it. The little pat on the back of Lepasa suggests is the man looking for his fourth goal. That it would go wide, which was the case. Already, at this early stage of the season, his confidence is high in double figures in all competitions. Nothing wrong with seeing him have that strike, and only didn't miss by all too much, did Lebasa now, didn't he? Pirates again with all 10 of their outfield players in the opposition half of the field. Jwaneng looking to make life as difficult as possible for Pirates to play through the lines here. Pirates again through Ndondo, find Erasmus. They probe, yeah, they space out on that far side. Good challenge with, so many back on the edge of that box for Jwaneng Galaxy. Lepasa on the turn, looks to get the better of man, can't make it too. Ndondo. Nice little pass then to keep it moving. Munare. Lepasa very involved here in these early stages, as is Dion Hotto. Paulen. At 5 in the box to defend that attacking play. Jwaneng. Now, pressure on Jwaneng in these early stages, and they would have expected that. The experienced men from Botswana here would have known they'd have to weather the storm for the opening 15, 20 or so, and it certainly has been the case. Pirates again build through Manare. And I tell you what, the supporters out in the stands are doing their bit in getting behind the men in black here. Ndondo finds Marco. Here's Otto. Lovely atmosphere here at the Orlando Stadium. Numbers have increased somewhat from what we started the match with, when more supporters have made their way to their seats and are enjoying the football that's been displayed out there, hoping for the goal as the home supporter to the far side of the box. Pirates looking threatening. From Jwaneng as they look to play it out. Pirates quickly get the ball moving. Munare looking for Lepasa. It'll be kept alive on the far side by Munyani. There's Munare again. Good numbers in defense. And Jwaneng in a good steadiness as far as dealing with the wave after wave of attack from Orlando Pirates. They get the breather now with the goal kick that will follow. Orlando Pirates, the last time they found the back of the net was 4 matches back against Stellenbosch at the start of last month. 2-1 win it was. Ahead of that game against Galaxy, of course, out in Botswana, which they lost with a 1-0 scoreline. They also haven't scored in the last 3 games, which will be a slight concern. Dion Hotto was the last man to find the back of the nets. Both Hotto and Lepasa were the men to score in that game for them. Jwaneng now, holding from the back here. Gogo. Baruti losing out in the middle of the park. It's Erasmus. Marco, they challenge on him and a foul against Moyo. Well, it's all hands on deck for Jwaneng Galaxy, and as far as the defensive side of the game in these early stages. One of the men to have committed the foul most recently. 23 years of age is Gift Moyo. Very much a right winger by trade, a man who can also play as a striker and in the middle of the park from Silebi Pikwe. As the ball is played in, took a couple of attempts for Pogo to hold on. Well, it's quickly won back by Dion Hotto here on this near side. Now looking for Lepasa. Wasn't able to take it on the turn. Chance here for Jwaneng to possibly try and launch a counter-attack. The likes of Baruti involved here on this near side. Again, they don't hold on for too long. Zindami wins the set piece. Daniel Zindami, right now, who hails from Zimbabwe, operating out wide on this near side. Has had one appearance and one goal in the Champions League as Zindami. That's it, man down here, and a few Paris players that are far from happy as they have words with Celso Alvacao, the Mozambican referee. Talking to it is. So, he has refrained from being quick to show yellow cards here in these early stages. The Mozambican referees opted to have a talking to a few of the players with the fouls that we've seen so far as we approach the half-hour mark. Now, the longer they can frustrate Orlando Pirates, the happier Morena Ramadabodi will be, the coach of Jwaneng Galaxy. Mentioned he was the man who led South Africa to third place in the recently held COSAFA Cup out in Durban. Has won the COSAFA Cup for South Africa in the past before. Funny enough, they did play against Botswana in the COSAFA Cup. Ramadabodi, the man who led South Africa then to the win over Botswana. Now leading aside from Botswana against the mighty Orlando Pirates in as far as South Africa is concerned here. And he's having a strong word with some of his lads here. But hardly had a chance to really express themselves and play. If you are just joining us and have very much been concentrating on the defensive side of the game, they've done their bit to frustrate Orlando Pirates here and defend Kwesi Onepoko, the goalkeeper, who may be frustrating Pirates a little bit more now in the moments to come. He's actually gone to ground as the Jwaneng goalkeeper. Frustrating it will be in that there seemed to be no action that came his way. He was fine not too long ago. Outside of your picture, he's back up on his feet again. Referee has moved over to have a word with a few that may have been frustrated with the man going down and have had words with him. A few of the Pirates players that were warming up behind the goal being defended by Jwaneng Galaxy, that is. Baruti looking for Zindami here on this near side. Hasn't quite had the opportunity to have a run at Paseka Marco as yet. Now, Dion Hotto on the move here on this near side. Erasmus will keep it alive. Kemit Erasmus. Now the shot from range here Wide of the mark from Don didn't really look all too convincing as it left his foot. Ball kept moving out on that far side as Jwaneng look for a bit of width here. Now, can they hold on to the ball and express themselves just a bit here beyond the half-hour mark? They've done their bit and they've done extremely well to have weathered the storm here and deny Pirates a whole lot of possible goal-scoring opportunities. Aruji with a touch and away from him. In fact, Moyo, it was with the touch then. They have struggled at getting the ball into the opposition off the field and pinning Orlando Pirates back up to this point. Jwaneng Galaxy, Erasmus. Important defensive play then with the movement of Lebasa looking quite menacing. Bulagang with the touch out to that far side. Kogi. Lebasa. Good closing down here. Pressure applied here by Zedami, hoping to force the error. Pirates, cool as you like, as they move the ball up the field here, going through the departments from defensive to midfield and into the attacking third. Now, solid challenge coming in, and that seems to be illegal. It's a left. Masangani on the ground and in some pain here, as the referee may finally be forced into showing a card. Bulagang was the man, I suspect, that flew in for that challenge. So, yellow card it will be. After the game. Does show it then to the man wearing the number 6 on his back, Bulagang. Bulagang, the 27-year-old, the first to go into the referee's book. He really did show some patience, did the Mozambican referee, before showing the yellow card. With the delivery into that near post. It did find CBC. It didn't look all too convincing as it left his head, but the last touch came off the defender. So out for the corner here on this near side. 10 minutes or so before the end of this first half. It's Orlando Pirates looking to keep the pressure on and force their will here in finding the opening goal. Again on this near side, it's Hotto with the outswinger. So far from that far side, we've had the in-swingers coming in. From this near side, outswingers from Orlando Pirates. Head up wide of the mark. Encouraging sign for Pirates is the fact that over the last 2 set pieces, they have been able to find a teammate directly with the ball played in. CBC this time around, Koki last time. Now, Erasmus felt he was fouled, and the referee, with a good view of the game, then agrees. It's another set piece for Jwaneng to defend. Standing over it, in towards that far post. In towards the likes of Kemet Erasmus in there, running again, able to deal with the danger. Could be off for a counter-attack here. Now, race on, won by the defender. Plenty of pace, of course, shown in by Paseka Marco. Pushing on. He's turned into a bit of a long-time servant for Orlando Pirates over the years. Looking down that left-back position, Paseko Marco, now 29 years of age. Popping up out on that right side from the dead ball situation is a man who can play left-back, left midfield, as well as in the heart of defence. Now, Jwaneng with a chance to push forward here. Quickly won back, impressively, by Orlando Pirates as they quickly look to get onto the front foot. The pass up onto that ball played behind the defence. Here's Marco, formerly with All Stars in the past, and then Chippa United. Joined Orlando Pirates back in 2018 from Chippa United. Man from Zebedilia out in the Limpopo province, stands at 163. Must have one assist in the Premiership this season. Now, Pirates again with numbers already inside that box, inviting a cross, even an early cross would do. Now, good work here in finding Dion Otto. Looking for the 1-2 inside that box. There was just too much congestion in there for that to be able to work out. Marco driving forward with the ball in. Kept moving by Maswanani. Marco. Third appearance for him in the Champions League. He's at 3 in the Premiership, 3 in the MTN8. So he'll be happy with his involvement in the squad thus far. For the corner. Just out of reach for Kevin Erasmus. Suspect that a little touch from Asibisi took it away and further from Erasmus, but Pirates looking menacing once again as we are going to the last 5 minutes of this first half. And as far as Jwaneng Galaxy is concerned, it will be a mental victory should they go into the halftime break with a 0-0 scoreline. Have worked extremely hard on the defensive end here and keeping it this way up to this point. Baruti from a dead ball looking for the teammate. And what a story it would be if Galaxy were to be the first here to find the back of the net, very much against the run of play. China has for the most part been watching his teammates trying to get the better of his opposite number, if you will, out on the other side of the field. Very little for him to do in this first half thus far. Erasmus finding Otto. Otto's ball in. Towards a far post. Pogo with a touch. Runs away from Onare, will keep it alive. You can see how far up the field, in the opposition half of the field, the two central defenders are for Pirates. Now, ball in, nice ball, and looking to take it on the turn then. It's a bit of a heavy touch. Was Patrick Maswanganyi unlucky. That didn't quite work out for him. London now under a bit of pressure still. Unable to find the teammate. So, it's the men from Botswana through Moyo here on the ball. Looking for a bit of width. Good ball to find Sendami. The Zimbabwean. Finding Sassi. Into the central areas. Better from Jwaneng Galaxy as they probe and look to find that opening. The shot from range. Well, it was from a long way out. And came from Makito Mangolo. as Jwaneng looking for their best moments in the match thus far. Just in the way they held onto the ball and moved to the path then was quite impressive leading up to the shots. Among one of the men who had the last shots is 24 years of age, operating in the heart of midfield. He also played the left back position. Jojo. Another of the many out there that have represented the national teams. Played for Botswana on no less than 10 occasions, scoring once. Now Erasmus sees that slide under his foot and what looked a good ball played into him. Looked a promising moment for Orlando Pirates then. Came to Erasmus, who also has done his bit in trying to get involved in this match, moving about all over the field. Just unable to keep that move alive then and to fashion a chance for Orlando Pirates. Plenty of experience for Clement Erasmus now, 33 years of age, played for a good number of clubs in South Africa's PSL, including some time spent abroad. Here's Otto. Erasmus on the turn. Done well to keep it moving. Tion Otto onto that right foot. It's Otto still. Feels he was fouled in. Lebasa. Now, stays on his feet. Checked up for the shots. Well, they are threatening. Are creating moments. Still unable to unlock the final piece of the puzzle. Orlando Pirates. Set piece here for Jwaneng. 45 minutes have come and gone. There will be 3 minutes added on to the end of this first half. What Jwaneng would love is for this ball situation to have a bit of joy at the end of it. They've struggled to break down Orlando Pirates in open play. So what with this set piece? What do we do with the ball? And it's a good ball. Last touch off Sedami. Gondo. Otto. Erasmus. Keep in mind, as things stand, it is Jwaneng that do have the advantage with that 1-0 lead on the aggregate scoreline, having beaten Pirates 1-0 in the first leg. Good movement off the ball, yeah. Flick on, hoping to find a teammate who would have taken a gamble. The Basa was doing so, just didn't get as far forward as he would have liked to get onto the end of that.